Hello and welcome back to Ganesh Institute channel. So in today's video we are going to discuss about three equation of motions, how we can derive them using graphical method and calculus method. In this section we will only be using graphical and later on we'll discuss about calculus. So let's see. Basically you have heard of three equation of motion of these forms. V is equals to u plus at is the first equation of motion. S is equals to ut plus half at square. V square minus u square is equals to 2as. So basically V is the final velocity of an object here. U denotes initial velocity. A is the acceleration and T is the time. Whereas S is the displacement. This is the displacement, not speed. Make sure you remember this. Now if you take velocity versus time graph for an object. Let's say object starts from O. With initial velocity u, it moves to an extent and thereafter accelerate its speed, and the final velocity which it is having is v. This is velocity versus time graph, right? So let's draw some, let's do some construction. This is parallel, so this will also be t, and this, let's say theta. Let's mark the name A, B, C, D. Okay. Now, if I ask you, this is V, this is U, so what it would be? This will be V minus U, right? If you take from V, U, you'll get V minus U, right? So, now, in order to get this first equation, what you need to do, as you know, this is velocity versus time graph. And the graph, the slope of the graph is represented by tan theta, right? That means perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is V and base is time for this graph, right? And you know that this is nothing but acceleration, change in velocity per unit time, right? Or we can say rate of change of velocity. So this is change in velocity is V minus U divided by T. So AT is equals to V minus U. This implies V is equals to U plus AT, right? You can take this U into the left hand side and you'll get in positive terms. So this is how you can get first equation of motion. Now if we talk about second equation, so for that you need to understand this concept. Let's say object moves from A to B, right? So what will be the displacement? If you say, you can, if you are talking graphically, if you are explaining graphically, you can say the area under it, area under AB. So area, you can say that this triangle plus this rectangle. So that means displacement for this object would be area of rectangle OACD plus area of triangle ABC, right? Area of rectangle. Rectangle is length into breadth. So U into T plus area of triangle, half base into height. For this triangle, your base is what? For this triangle, your base is this one, T, and height is V minus U, right? So, bear with me, where is it? Yeah. So, area of triangle is half, base into height, base is T and this is V minus U, right? Now you can see in second equation, do you have V here? No, you don't have V notation here. So you need to remove this V. So from first equation, you can say V minus U is 80, right? So this will be S is equals to UT plus half T into, instead of V minus U, place 80, right? So that means S will be UT plus half AT square, right? So this is your second equation. Now, if you talk about third equation, so you can say that, yeah, object is moving A to B, from A to B, but it is not only making a triangle and rectangle, but instead, if you see it another way, it is forming a trapezium as well, right? Of this shape. So, what sort of figure you can say that it is a trapezium when you have got one pair of parallel sides, a perpendicular distance between them? So, yes, indeed, it is a trapezium, right? This is u, this is v, and this is t. So, height is t, and parallel sides are u plus u and v. So, the displacement again will be the area of trapezium, right? Trapezium OABCD. And we know the area of trapezium is half sum of parallel sides into height, right? So if we put here half sum of parallel sides, I just told you that this at this side u and v are parallel, so we can write it v plus u, right? Then you have got height. Height is what? T. But now if you see, we have to prove v square minus u square 2as, and it doesn't have any t. So again, remove t. If you take from first equation, what will be t? So if you take t onto the left hand side, take this on to the right hand side, so it will be v minus u by a, right? So let's put it here. This is v plus u already, and then v minus u by a, right? So now you know that in numerator it is forming the form of a plus b, a minus b, which is a square minus b square by 2a. That means v square minus u square is equals to 2as. I hope you understand this equation and how you can find them. Try to solve some questions based on it. Rest of the topic we'll discuss in our next class. Till then, take care of. Bye bye.